I just wanted to go over some additional resources really quickly. These are all optional. They're just apps that I thought you guys might find beneficial. And so the first one is Flora. And Flora is like a time management app where you set a certain amount of time that you can't check your phone. And when you set the time, a little virtual seed is planted. And when the time is up, you get to see your tree or plant all blossomed. And if you check your phone during the time that you're not supposed to, your virtual tree dies. And so if you want to make things more interesting, when you set up your timer, there will also be an option for adding money, and let's say you put 20 minutes and $5. And so if you check your phone during those 20 minutes, your virtual tree will die, and then Flora will take that money, the $5 that you donated, and they'll use it to plant a real tree in somewhere on the earth. So I think that's really interesting, and it's really cute, fun way to stay motivated. The next one is My Study Life. So My Study Life is basically like a task tracker. You get to input all of your classes on a calendar, and you can assign them by color, teacher, and date, and you can even put up until how long they'll reoccur and how often they will. And so I think it's really nice because it visually helps you see when your classes are and what tasks you have for each class and when they're due. And so I'm not sure if they send you notifications for when your task is due, but it does help visually get everything out of your head and just to be more focused. It's better than having everything just in your head and just being stressed out. The next one is PDF Element. Now, PDF Element is basically an app where you can upload a PDF, and like let's say your professor gives you a reading and you want to annotate it, but you don't want to print it because printing is expensive. So you can upload your PDF, and then you can either annotate it with like a stylus pen, or it has an option where you kind of add a comment box, and there you could put all your thoughts. And so when you read it, you'll just see the little comment icon every so often telling you that you have an annotation there. Or if you just wrote it with your stylus, then your handwriting will be all over the pages as you scroll down. And so I think this is really cool because it lets you annotate and get all your thoughts out, interact with the text without having to spend any money on paper or ink. I'll also have all of the apps on the presentation if they're free and where they're available if they're for Apple or Android. So I just wanted to go over some resources that Professor Claire found, and I think they're amazing. And so the first one is called Read Aloud. And so this is just a Google Chrome extension. And so I'll include the link to everything on the slides, and once you go to the links, it'll say here add Chrome, and then it'll download, and this will be the icon for it. So if you ever want an article to be read to you, you would just click on the icon. The Art of Looking, 11 Ways of Viewing. And it'll start reading. And so you could skip between sections here. And if you want, you can also change the voice or language, or the speed, pitch, and volume. The Art of Looking. And so I think this is really cool. This is also another text-to-speech, and this one is available on the app stores. And so you can either copy or paste something in this text box, or you can upload a PDF. And so I'm just going to use an old homework of mine. Now sometimes it doesn't work right away, and that's fine. Just refresh the page and try again. And there you go. And so
discussion post number 1, why horror?
It'll just start reading, and you could change the voice, language, and speed here. And if you want, you could just delete it. And so the final one is Discord. I created a server for this class, and basically I just want you guys to use this if you ever have any comments that you might have about class, if you want to interact with each other. Maybe you want to have a distant connection meeting on here, because I know Discord might be more accessible to some of you guys than email or Zoom. So I just, one of the first things I want you guys to do is react to the pronouns. It's going to be stated on the rules section, so everything will just be explained. But basically for the pronouns, I would really appreciate if you guys reacted to it. So basically here you could see I unreacted, and my name is Gray. It's just plain. And so once I click on the red heart, my name turns like a red pink, and you can see I identify as she, hers, hers. And so I would really appreciate you guys doing this so we can properly associate each other with the right pronouns, and please respect each other's decisions on how they identify. And so that's basically it for this extra resource video. So thank you.